Good evening if you're coming on. Sorry I'm running late. All right, so I am going to do a press pause live, which consists of live readings, no nonsense Q&A, meaning I will not BS you and make myself look good. Let me get this chat up. If you're here, stop by, say hi. Here we go. I was having a little bit of a technical difficulty, but now we're live. So it is Thursday night here in New York, 9 p.m. All right. I'm just starting to see some people come on. If you're on, just say hi in the chat so I know this is working. Let me know you can hear me. And if you want, you could drop a note. Tell me where you're from. My beard needs some shaving. All right. So here we go. So what I normally do is I do live readings, and I'll put a link in there so we can get you up on video if you're interested. Hey, Linda. Oh, Linda that I know. Hey, how are you? I hope everything's good for you. Hey, Lisa. Sup? You got to love lingo. I still can't get used to the word Riz. Hey, Alex. All right. Hey, Amanda. Tom, what's up? Hey, Deb. Two Debs, Deborah and Debbie. What's going on? Sorry, I'm running a little bit late. So when I do these, we normally have people come up on the video. Tonight, I think I might just do the chat, and then if we need to, we can pull you up on the video, see if we can get it going. You can hear me, Deborah from Indiana. Perfect. All right. So normally I do spirit connections. Sometimes I'll pull cards or something like that, but I try to stay away from the predictive and try to stay in the mediumship, which is spirit connections, connecting with people on the other side. Kathy, Pompton Lakes, Jersey. What's up? Hey, Jody. Hey, CJ. All right. Let's see what we got going on. I can't see some of this. Okay. Hey, Lorraine. So when I do these, I never know who's going to come through, how long they're going to stay. And I just need to make a couple of announcements before we get going. One is I have these spirit circles that I'm doing with like 12 people or less at my office in Suffern, which is right on the border of Mahwah, New Jersey. If you're interested, and I also have a live Zoom coming up with Farrah Gibson. She's a West Coast medium in Arizona. She's fantastic. So we're doing that via Zoom April 19th. And I think there's one seat left for the 12 person on April 10th. I think there's only one seat. You can find it on my events. And there's another 12 seat May 1st, I think it is, or it's that first Thursday in May. So if you want to check them out, I'll put the link in here. Let's see. There we go. If you want to get on the wait list for a reading, you could do that. I do a lot of groups and family stuff. And also we're starting to do more Reiki. So if I start speaking and it sounds like your person, I want to have some fun with this tonight, but I understand that, the magnitude of doing this. Sometimes it can be kind of heavy. So let me just make sure I have this right. And again, if you're new to this, just say hi, where you're from. Hey, Susan from Cali. So what we'll do is I'll start speaking about someone, and I'll put a link in there so you guys can come over on the side and we can figure it out. So I'm using Restream. So I'm going to put this link in here and we'll get going. Here we go. There it is. Sorry. It's like they changed the platform. There we go. So I end up writing on a pad as I connect. And I always like to just kind of talk a little bit about it. When I do mediumship, I can't control who comes through, although sometimes I can do what I call spirit DJing. I don't take myself that seriously, but I take what I do quite seriously. I spent a lot of time in development, Arthur Findlay College of Psychic Sciences and Mediumship in the UK, which are like, you don't go for semesters, but you go like a week long at a time, or a 3-day kind of thing. And I would go for weeks at a time and then come home and go back. And you do things like stretch the intuitive and the mediumistic muscle by not being allowed to ask questions, make statements, yes, no, or I don't know. It really kind of built a foundation for me without me really knowing it, you know. And I always kind of joke this works in spite of me, not because of me. Hey, Carol. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Dina. Tabitha from New York. And again, if you're in Bergen County, Rockland County, Orange County, Jersey, or New York, I have an office in Suffern, and there's a couple of spirit circles coming up. I'm trying to do smaller groups for people, so most people can get read, if not everybody. I just can't control all that. But I think there's one seat left for April 10th Spirit Circle in person, and I think there's a few still left for May 1st. They're Thursday nights in Suffern, New York, right outside of Mahwah, New Jersey. All right. And I have a live Zoom coming up with Farrah Gibson, April 19th, which is a Saturday before Easter, I believe. So if you're interested in that, she's fantastic. Hey, Audra. All right. So I'm going to put a link in here, and then we'll get going. So the link is, it'll allow you to, where can I get it? You might have to open up a new browser, or if you've come up on this before and I've read for you on video, please don't come up on video. Only 10 people can be in the queue at once. The queue meaning line. So I just put the link in there. And if you get removed from it, please don't come back on. There's a reason that sometimes I make room for certain people. Okay. Please be respectful of one another and know that this might be someone's only time to connect. So, and I understand the want and the need from people, but if you continuously in the comments kind of like, or like, come to me, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to come to you. All right. If you want to drop a note and say hi, that's great. If I bring you up on the video and I can't hear you, so make sure as you come up on here, there's a little wheel. Go to the little settings wheel, make sure your audio and your visual is set up. If I can't hear you, or if it's a really bad connection, it's just hard to do it this way. All right. Hey, Kathy. So, Liliana. All right. I think we have a full queue for the video. But what I'm going to do first is whoever's in the chat, just know that if I start talking about somebody and you feel like it's your person, just say yes in capital letters. Just yes. Don't start explaining it. I can't make Steve into John. All right. But sometimes, I might get John, but it's Joe, something like that. Everybody knows a John or a Joe. It should be 2 or 3 specific things that make it your person, meaning, well, you'll see kind of how it works. But I always say, too, if I get somebody's mom, it could be their mother-in-law or a grandma, but I can't make like, your dad into your dog kind of thing. And people try to do that. I promise you, they try to do that where they'll, are you sure it's not my lab? I always get a kick out of that. Hey, Tiffany, upstate New York, my home away from home. All right, Lori from San Diego. I lived in Pacific Beach and Ocean Beach. I used to surf at the Ocean Beach break. I can't remember, but I know it was Redondo Ave in PB. It was great. It was a long time ago, though. I had long hair. I had hair. And I was in a band. I played guitar and sang. It's kind of funny. All right. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Michelle. So if you're in the chat, again, and I start speaking and it sounds like yours, just type in YES. And if I feel drawn to you, I'll come to you. But if we're doing it through the comments, then please know that, that's what Spirit wants to do. And if I pull you up on a video, I'll ask you who you want to connect with. Also, because there's so many people that end up coming on and off, that sometimes I get somebody while I'm working with somebody. So I try to do them as quick and as effective as possible. I always ask Spirit to not sacrifice the quality for the quantity. I want to get to as many people as I can. I always try, but I can't be everybody's everything. So please don't put that on me because you'll be disappointed. All right. Let me just see here. One more shout. Spirit Circles in Suffern, New York, on the border of Mahwah, New Jersey. 12 people at a time. There's one ticket left for April 10th, and there's a couple tickets left for May 1st. They're Thursday nights. If you're interested, check them out. They're right here at this link. Here we go. You just go to mediumdrew.com and go to the events page. All right. Hey, Irene. Okay. So first person I have somebody's mom. And this is about 4 or 5 years ago. And I know that, like, if I'm off a year, give me that. But I know this is somebody's mom. I know that there's also somebody with the name Jennifer or Jen connected here. I'm not sure if it's mom or if it's her daughter, but I keep getting that. And I know that this is somebody's mom. She would have had somewhat short hair. At least that's what she's showing me. And I know this was either a stroke or like a cardiac arrest. I mean, I could be wrong. It'd be a heart attack, but I keep feeling like my chest gets tight and it's rather quick and maybe unexpected, but in hindsight, there were like health issues. Does someone understand this? This is for somebody's mom. If you're in the video, you can raise your hand if it is for you, but I want to make sure that, so my first job is like, who's here, who they're here for. And if I get the right person for the right person, it really works. If I get the wrong person to the wrong person, it starts going like, yes, no, maybe, kind of. We have to make it fit. So I want to make sure I have somebody's mom. She would have passed 3 to 5 years ago. And I know that there's this name here that she keeps talking about, Jen. And I know that there's 2 grandchildren. So the person she's here for would have at least 2 children. And I want to say they're a little bit young, like 10 or under. And this would have been some sort of cardiac failure, heart failure, congestive heart failure maybe, but I just keep feeling my chest and my heart. But there are other issues as well. So does anyone, if you understand this in the chat, just put a big YES. Okay. So you guys are private chatting me on the left. So the chat on Facebook and YouTube, let me see, because Kristen, you understand some of it. Lauren, Teresa, what up? Yeah, this is specifically. So I would understand if this is somebody's mom or mom-in-law, but not grandma, not aunt. This is somebody's mother. I don't like using the term mother figure. It's too general, but I know that this is somebody's mom or mother-in-law. And okay, so let me just make sure I got this. So I'm going to scroll down here. So RL, you're saying yes. Okay, so I don't know how to say your name. RL, can you put your name in there? And we'll try to do this through chat. So I have to, hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to do like 5 things. I need someone to help me one day. I'm always like, yeah, I could do this. So RL DOUX, Rose. So your name's Rose. Got it. Okay, so Rose, stay with me. So everyone else, please just don't comment right now, because doing it through the comments, every time you comment, it puts like a 10 or 20-second delay. So please trust me on this. If you're not Rose, don't respond yet. So Rose, would you understand your mom would have passed 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 3, but 3 to 5 years ago. And I know that there's some sort of cardiac failure, or I almost want to say heart attack, but I'm just not clear on it. But I know it's kind of sudden. And I know too that there were definitely health issues leading up to this, but she keeps showing me this also. And there's something really connected to May. So I know May is either a passing or a birthday or something like that. So Rose, does this make sense to you? If you're not Rose, please don't comment right now. I just want to make sure I can get this to the right person. Okay. Rose, please only Rose comment. If you're just coming on, just hang tight. Thank you for saying hi. But it'll slow up the comments and there's always a delay. Rose, are you there? So I see you said yes. I'm not sure what you said yes to. So when you say yes, just say yes, mom. So Rose, what, is there anything you did not understand that I just said? Let's do it that way. I haven't done the comments in a while, so I want to make sure I can do this. And again, if you're just coming on, just please don't comment yet. Your cousin. She isn't. No, it's not that. It's not your cousin. Jen is her best cousin's friend. I don't know if I follow that. She is a mom. So Rose, did Did she have 2 children? Rose, did she have 2 children? So if you're not Rose, please don't comment. Let me just try to do this. Rose, does she have 2 children? Or does Jen? Yes. Okay. And Rose, you understand also like heart attack, heart failure, cardiac arrest. I want to say it's like spread further. It's not like a little ping where there's like just one artery. There's a lot going on up here. If you understand yes to the quick passing that related to the heart, just say yes, heart, or and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I'd rather be real than be right. I just want to make sure that I have her and it's for you. Can anyone else understand this? Okay. So Rose, even if you're on a phone, when you say yes, just say yes to what you're saying yes to because of the delay. Right? I know it's kind of a pain, but so Rose, all's yes, heart. Okay. And Rose, do you understand that she would also show me like she would have, I don't know why she keeps showing me like shorter hair and then short hair. So I don't know why she keeps doing that. And also, yes, mom. Oh, that's Monique. Hang on. So Rose, let me get back to you. So guys, if you're not Rose, hang tight. Rose, do you also understand that this was like 3, 4, 5 years ago she would have passed? Just say yes to the years so I know. So Kathy Hours, you're saying yes. I'm not sure what you're saying yes to. So again, if this is for you, this would be connected to a Jen. It would be like your mom or like close to that or a mother figure. There's 2 little ones she keeps showing me that are living. And I know this was like heart related in the passing. I don't want to say it's a heart attack, but it's something like that. Cardiac arrest, heart failure. There's something here. Yes to the years. Okay. So Kathy, if you understand everything I said, just say yes in capital letters. Kathy Hours. And if not, just say no or not sure. Just again, I just want to make sure I get the right person to the right person. So Rose, also, do you understand May being really significant? She keeps showing me May like there's like a birthday coming up or something like that. Monique, I see it. But I don't feel like it's for you, so just hang tight. Just hang tight, okay? I just don't feel that this is Jen's son just had a baby, oldest son is godson. I understand. So Rose, do you also understand your father would have passed? It's so hard to do this. I'm so impatient. I'm sure you guys, it's tough to watch too. Guys, if you're not Rose, please just wait. Rose. Rose, has your father passed? Yes, his birthday's in May. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. I was just so aware of this. And it's like also, so do you also understand? Do you understand too with, because I feel like, so this mom figure is related to you, but it's your cousin, but your dad passed. So there's a huge shout out to Jen. I just have to say that. All right. So please pass this along to her. Normally they'll give me a name because we probably wouldn't have gotten to you without that. But it's like she just keeps acknowledging these 2 little kids. She was so honored to do it. And she also makes me feel like she wasn't the healthiest of healthy, if you understand. Do you understand this, Rose? Like she just keeps making me feel like she didn't necessarily take care of these issues that she could have. And there was a few glaring things, but there were some things that were like low grade issues. And she just keeps giving me that. She was so close to Jen. I got it. So Rose, just know that. And also your dad, he also makes me feel like, like he's definitely a guy's guy. The one thing I get with your dad, Rose, is he makes me feel like he has a young face or a young skin. That's how he keeps giving it to me. Yes, not healthy for The mom? Okay. So, Rose, do you understand this with dad? Like, he keeps showing me like a good looking face, and he just keeps making me feel like there's this quietness with him, but also like a lot of strength and a lot of love. But he also makes me feel like there's a little bit of a distance, like, uh, you know, he couldn't really be present the way you might have needed him or you wanted him. Do you understand that, Rose? With him? Indeed, a man's man. Perfect. Um, and it's like, the way I feel is very strongly connected to you and your family, but I just feel like he's like a little bit hesitant to take a lot of credit. Um, Rose, do you understand this? Yes, to all dad's character. Okay. It just makes me feel like some people are emotionally just not, it's just like a generation thing or whatever. But this is like, I'm definitely not present like I should be. And also I know that so I'm not sure if this is him. Do you understand with dad that there was like alcohol issues? Rose? If not, he keeps showing me something I need to like touch on. Yes, you were close to him. Yes, very modest. Okay. And also, so I don't understand this fully, but he just keeps showing me like, I don't know if he's part of a club or what, but he just keeps showing me it's almost like a bar, but it's like a scene and it's like cards and like almost like a Lions Club kind of thing. I don't know what he's trying to show me, but I just need to let you know, like it's funny because the female alcoholic got it. So do you understand with him that I just feel like he's telling me that he made choices that weren't always of benefit to you and to mom. And but he did the best he could. He did the best he could. Um, he does love you very much. And I just feel like there's this oh, so your cousin was the alcoholic. Got it. And she died from detox. Got it. Her heart stopped. Got it. Thank you. Because it felt like there were so many more issues going on here. It's interesting because your dad makes me feel like I don't know if he was a sports guy, but I keep hearing timeout, timeout. I've never had that in a session. It's like a timeout, like almost slow down. Um, and I think that he was a soldier, perfect. Uh, yeah, and I know that certain things worked for him, like his work was very important to him, and like being a man of his word. But it just seems like he just keeps skirting this issue. Also, you must have a brother, and I don't know if there was a falling out with dad or what this is, but he keeps showing me this with this male that's either like your age-ish or younger, but he keeps giving me this. He's very proud of you, and he wanted to get his point across. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I just have to say, your cousin brings your dad, but your dad like welcomed your cousin. That's how I get it. All right. And I know his mom passed too. She's here. And I know there's like more than two or three, there's at least four dogs. Very aware of dogs all of a sudden. Okay. Dad and bro falling out. Okay, Rose, thank you. I'm glad this is making sense. And like he just keeps showing me that he didn't make it easy for him. Like he was different with you than he was with him, but also your brother would have kind of held on to that longer than maybe like you would have or somebody else would have. Like he just really makes me feel like, and your dad didn't fully get a chance to rectify that or to even understand it to its full extent. He just keeps making me feel like part of them is because it was similarities in the stubbornness and the way they went about something, but he just loves you guys. He just wanted you to know that he's okay. And also, so your birthday just passed, Rose? Keep showing me January, February, like celebrating birthdays and cupcakes. Bro, much animosity. Yes, very different. Got it. I know it's a beat behind with the delay. So if you're watching this, just hang with me. And also, I think this is for you. So Rose, do you understand that? So do you have your, I'm not sure if this is your grandmother's or your dad's, but he keeps showing me like a ring around a neck. His anniversary with mom in January. Perfect. Oh, and that's why he showed me the ring. Does she wear his ring around her neck, or does she still have his physical ring? She must. Are you there? All right, Rose. Just so you know, I can feel them pulling back. I just need you to know she is with him. Got it. Rose, do you also understand? But who has his wedding ring? Or do you wear something around your neck that is reminiscent of them? The silence is killing me. I can see people in the video kind of chuckling too. Isn't that frustrating? So hang on. Rose. No. Okay. I promise you, I'm very okay with a no. There's something here. So I might be mistaken this maybe because just before I was talking, I felt his mom, or a grandmother on the other side. So you have his rings. Oh, okay. So I'm not sure what you said no to. Okay. Fair enough. And I don't know. I just kept showing me like a gold ring. So just know that there's a lot of pride here. And also, it's not your job to make sure that everyone's okay. Okay. I feel like part of it's like your brother too, but just like you don't have to soften everything for everyone. And you carry the torch well, he keeps telling me. And you'll always be daddy's girl. That's how he gives it to me. And he does hear you, but you don't listen. Sorry. And you'll argue with your heart and your head. So there's certain things where you'll get over emotional, and then there's certain things that you get that are over logical. So he just keeps making me feel like you feel alone, but you're not, and you have to trust your instincts, but just don't overthink things. And also, you must have a son, correct? Maybe two kids, but there's one son that I keep seeing. Do you understand this, Rose? The anticipation. I know there's a delay. All right. So Rose, just know, yes, son. Okay. So he just keeps trying to highlight people around you, that he's with you, things that I couldn't know. I don't know you. I didn't even know your first name. And also, I don't know why I think it's your mom showing me lilies. And they must be like buried next to each other or something, because she keeps showing me like there's either their ashes are together or the burial is together. Like, and your mom's adamant that she wanted him to come through. And everyone's okay. This is kind of funny. So just a weird thing off the side, okay? Rose, do you understand with her favorite flower is a lily? I'll take it. Do you understand too with like your son? I don't know if this is like, so forgive me. It's at night. I do these pretty much every day during the day. So I'm giving you everything I can, as clear as I can. Is there some weird story about socks? Their ashes are together. Excellent. Do you understand something about, it's like your dad would give like a pair of socks and people roll their eyes, something like that. And he just keeps showing me like, I don't know if, Rose, that There's like someone still wears a pair of socks that he gave them now that he's passed. Like your son, he just shows it to me like almost like comfy socks during Christmas. I can't really get beyond that. I have someone else coming in, so I have to go, but I hope that makes sense for you. And your mom's also very spicy, I have to say. She makes me very aware that she's like pointing the finger, telling me, like, I have to tell you, you did an excellent job taking care of them and tying up loose ends because it wasn't all easy. Okay. And she just wants you to find peace as much as you can. Okay. So Rose, I'll leave you with that. My dog's about to knock over my laptop. Come here, buddy. Come on. This is the Hopper. No, you cannot come on me, buddy. Sorry. He's like a cat. That's what he'll do. So, isn't that funny? All right. So, Rose, I just want to make sure you got this. Yes. Rose, I know it's hard to do it via comments. I mean, and people always ask me, like, can we do it by phone? I'm like, we can do it by Facebook comments. So yes, you can do it by phone or Zoom, but there's no difference in the flow of information. They're just adamant. And also, Rose, I have to tell you, you're very connected to spirit, like very. So I don't know if you do mediumship, but it's something that you should look at, because I do get that there's this, like, maybe after everyone passed, you started looking at intuition, psychism, and mediumistic kind of qualities. I just feel like you're very connected. Don't lose that touch and don't make it what it's not. Okay. So thank you, Rose. Everyone's commenting now, so I'm going to have to go. All right. Hey, David. Hey, Cindy. Hey, guys. All right. So Irene has a dog named Hops. That's funny. I didn't know another dog named Hopper. Let me just fix my laptop. All right. So I'm going to try to pull someone up here. Excuse me. So if you're in the comments, stay tuned because it might come for you. Yes, Rose, very connected. Yeah. And there's like a healer in you. So I don't know if it's Reiki or what, but you're the type of person where people will come up and just tell you stuff, you know, and you're like, oh my God, you know, but I love that. All right. Lots of love to you, Rose. Thank you. And thanks everybody for not commenting while she was going. It really makes a big difference. All right. So Christy, I feel drawn to you. I'm going to pull you up here. Okay. I don't know who we have yet. Yeah, it's you. Oh, I can't hear you. Can you try to fix your sound? There you are. That's okay. That's okay. So Christy, hold on. I just want to see if anyone is coming through. So I'm about to ask you who you want to connect with. But do you understand your dad?
No, my dad's, well, I hope not.
No. I'm not putting him in spirit. So stay with me a sec. I'm going to bring you right back up.
I'm here.
Okay. So I have to go to this person's, I have a dad here who in the videos lost dad. And this was like, this was a battle. This was somebody that was sick. Does anyone understand that in the video feed? And this would have been, it might've been a little while ago, like years, but I keep getting this and I get whatever this condition is, it leads to like respiratory issues. And I feel like I would have passed and this would have been like, there might've been COPD stuff going on for a while, but this is somebody that really needed a lot of help at the end. Does anyone say in the feed? No. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the comments. So I have a dad here. Well, Rose, do you understand that with your dad? What I just said, that there was like an illness and then something led to like a respiratory issue. So just Rose, comment for a second. I just want to make sure I'm not getting an overlap, because when Christy came up, it was clear as day that it was a dad. So do you understand that, Rose? Guys, if you're not Rose, just don't comment for a sec. Rose, are you still on? Please don't comment anyone except Rose for right now, because it just delays. It's already delayed. So every time someone comments, it gets delayed more. Yes, lung issues. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry that I always say, like, if I move too quick and I don't do my job fully, it'll stay with me until I kind of articulate it. So I just need you to know, he just keeps making me feel like it was extraordinarily difficult. And it hurt him to see other people looking at him that way. All right. So, but he does make me feel like as he's sick, then it goes quick. So just know that this is him. And he just wanted to highlight that. Okay. So let me go back over to you, Christy, like I promised. All right, Christy. Christy, who do you want to connect with the most? Or how can I help you the most?
Well, if you could, my ninny, that would be good. And if she brings along her sister.
Wait, shh, don't say anything else. It's just one person. So you say your ninny, is that like your grandma? Okay. Is it mom's mom? So
Yes,
just say yes.
sorry.
I just need your voice. That's okay. And her husband's on the other side too, correct? Okay. Because he's like almost like a dad figure. That's how I get it. So before, when I was getting this for you, I'm also, your dad's mom's also passed too.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me try to stay with Ninny, but I have them both, or I have the three of them. Also, I know you're Christy. Do you understand the name Annie or Anne?
I have to think on that.
Well,
that's a no.
So this is, so yeah, but I can't, every time I get it. So is there Mary Ann? Do you understand that?
There's a Mary Jo.
Is that your ninny?
That is my ninny.
Okay, sorry. I kept seeing the two parts and I got it backwards. I'm sorry. Also, do you understand with her, like she treated you like
I am gold to her, yes.
Okay, like it's like she gets like highlighted like you're her world when you're in the room. And also that she got to have conversations with you before she left, correct?
Yes.
Because she makes me feel like there's just this strong connection and you were able to, she doesn't want you to feel like there wasn't a goodbye. Okay. It's like really important to her. And also, I don't know what this is. She must have had problems with her feet or her legs. Do you understand this? Like cardio, blood flow
Towards the
issues?
end, yes.
Okay. She just kept making me feel like my feet are swollen. And now she's got like her dancing shoes on. So I get it. All right. Do you understand this? And it's like she's very active. And although I perceive her to be older, she makes me feel like she's a very young old.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Right, and like very playful. Also, I don't know what this is. So, do you understand with her that she would like? She keeps showing me she puts stuff in your pocket. Like, did she like just give you money and candy?
She would. Yes, she was very generous with her candy.
Okay. And do you also have like one of those old purses of hers?
Stop. Yeah.
Right, with the little twist thing at the top.
So
it's like
it's okay. Like a clutch.
As long as it's close enough, I have no idea what a clutch is on a purse. So forgive me. No, that's like when I get flowers, I know like three. I'll get the word of what they are, but I won't even know what they look like. So she just keeps making me feel like, and she keeps showing me like change in there. I don't know why. But I have to say too that this is somebody that had a lot of faith. Do you understand that? She makes me feel like it's like religious, but also there's just a strong faith with her. And also in who's Joe?
Oh my God, her son, my uncle.
Okay, so he's still living, right? Okay, and she just keeps making me feel like she just wants everyone to know that she's okay, she's with everyone, and she believes in angels. I have to tell you, and you must, because she keeps making me this big highlight about angels, and she keeps showing me this.
I'm not a religious person, but she definitely would talk about her angels all the time.
Okay, perfect. And like Saint Anthony, Archangel Michael, and like I don't know. She also shows me like a pin, like a little silver pin, like a brooch. I guess it would be.
Yeah.
Do you understand this?
I do.
Okay, and I know too that. So do you have her wedding ring?
I don't. My mom does.
Does
My
your
mom does, yes.
Okay. She just keeps showing me this. And
But she did.
also, like, she keeps showing me to give it to you. So I just have to say that. I don't want you to make it mean anything yet. All right. But she keeps showing me that. And also that she keeps telling me that sometimes you get, so you must have changed what you wanted to do for work several times,
Oh, yes.
correct?
Very much so.
She just keeps making me feel like you'll pivot, you'll go, and then you're like, no, fuck that.
Fucking
I'm gonna
done,
go
yeah.
this way. And she just keeps making me feel like
Do you hear that?
she also keeps making me feel like sometimes you're too focused on what other people think your version of success should be.
Currently, yeah. That's where I'm at.
Right. And she's just like, if you break it down and just ask yourself, what do I really want to do? Or what can I do that brings use and gets me money that I can tolerate every day? Because she just keeps making me feel like it's never going to be perfect, but you always find something wrong.
Oh, yes. And I quit.
And it's like kind of like staring at this like ink spot on a piece of paper, and you just keep staring at it. The ink spot gets bigger. You don't see the paper anymore. But she also keeps reminding you that this is, what's the big number of the 3233? What does that represent?
32, 33. I'd have to think on that one.
Yeah, it's like an age range.
I have
Okay.
a brother who's that age. I think he's 33. I'm terrible.
What's his first name? What's
Devin?
his first name?
Yeah.
With a D? So is he married?
Oh, he's been with somebody for 12 years.
Do they have two
No
two
children.
I keep getting this. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, what were you going to say? Help me out with this. Do you have another sibling that has two children?
So my I guess she's my cousin. She's actually in the chat. She has 2 children. But it's not like a blood cousin. No.
Nope, that's fine. Also, so does one of your grandmothers have blue eyes?
Yeah. My grandma.
Okay. Because I get one that keeps showing me blue eyes and then the other one doesn't. And also I just keep getting over and over that, like, she loves how you guys buried her or whatever you guys did. She just keeps making a big deal about it. Do you understand that?
So yeah.
It's like very honorable and it's like prestigious is what she gives it to me. Like she's very classy and she really likes it.
Go.
Yeah, and like the writing or the way it was, like even the font, like she just makes me feel like everything is good the way it is. She doesn't want you to worry about anything. And I don't know. Also, do you have, I could be wrong on this, do you have her scarf?
I have a lot of her random items.
So do you have like, did she crochet?
I don't think she did, no.
Okay, so she keeps giving me like what would be around my neck would be not a thin scarf. It's almost like a blanket feel, but it's like, so it's thick. So I don't know if it's a small blanket that was hers and now it's yours or somebody has it, but it's like around my shoulders and she keeps doing it. And also, do you understand the black and white cat on the other
Yeah,
side?
yeah.
Okay, so just know that it's like on my shoulder and she just wants you to know that this is real. Everyone's okay. And all you have to do is stay with the thing that's working. Just don't be the reason that it's
I am the reason it's not.
Okay. And she loves you very much.
Good.
And also, I don't know why she keeps showing me this. So do you do like really funky things with your nails?
I don't. No.
Are you sure?
No, I have not. I'm not.
So the reason I'm asking is she keeps showing me like neon colors.
We used to paint our nails together when I was a little girl. And we used to go in the ocean and look at the nails.
Okay, I'll take it. I'm sorry to get it the way I thought it was. But she just kept highlighting nails. I don't know. She keeps like reading books to me. Okay. So I know that she either read to you or whatever this is, but she just makes me feel like you'll always belong to her. She'll always belong to you. And she just loves you very much. And I don't understand this. So does she leave pennies?
For my mom, she does. Not for me.
Okay. And there's like a particular one with a very significant date or a year?
I would have to ask my mom, yeah.
So ask your mom. I feel like it's not the last one, but the one before. 2 pennies ago, she keeps showing me, and it's like, showing me the year. And I want to say it's like 1957 or 1947. Okay. So just bring it to your mom, just see what she says. If I'm right, email me.
I will.
If I'm not, don't say it. No. But she just, and also trust your mom. Trust your mom. I know you have a hard time with that.
Yeah, I do.
All right. But like for the overview of certain decisions, she has life experience and she can help if you let her. All right. She just doesn't want you to feel disconnected from anyone because life is short. Life is short. Okay. And also, I know with you, she keeps showing me that you are the type of person that really feel for like the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that? There's like this empathy that goes out not only to animals, but to people. And she just makes me feel like you always want to help. So make sure that whatever you do, you feel helpful.
Can I tell you what I do?
Sure.
I work for a food bank. So I feed 23 different counties throughout New York. And I'm happy right now. So
well, I could barely feed my house. That's great. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. So that helping and usefulness, that feeling makes sense. And she just like she loves that about you. Don't lose that quality, as stressful as it can get. You know, it's good to be needed in a niche like that. Not a lot of people do it, but also some of the best things that benefit us in some ways don't pay as well. But she just keeps making me feel like don't let the politics of it get in the way.
That's amazing.
Do you understand that? Because there's like 2 ladies above you or something that's difficult.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And she just keeps like showing me that like sometimes you just need to change the dial and turn down the volume.
Yeah.
Don't change course.
I'm in the process of trying to change course, but my heart's there.
And also that like they need you, and also learning how to communicate without getting, instead of getting offended and then reacting, like wait and then have, she keeps, your grandma's very funny. She's very specific. She's like, wait and then have conversations. Like pull someone aside and be like, but you have to do it unemotionally because it doesn't come out right.
No.
All right.
That's 100% who I am.
Yeah. And also she keeps showing me butterflies.
Oh, the butterflies. Yes.
All right. Yeah. It's a big one, but she just doesn't want you to feel disconnected, and you're doing a lot of good work. She loves you. Do not give up on yourself, and don't give up on what you're doing.
Okay.
All right. I'll leave you with that. I know these are quick, but thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Good. I'm glad.
Thank you. You too.
Take care. So let me just kind of put this out there. I have a younger male, and I know that this person unfortunately would have taken their own life. And I know that this was by asphyxiation, which is around my neck. Like, I know there's other words for that, but this is how I'm getting it. And I would say that this young man is early 20s, 22, 23, 24 max. And like, I feel like he's trying to reach out to mom. Does someone understand this? Oh, and Christy, just don't forget your grandma says hello to Joe. Make sure she says hello to Joe. Okay. Christy, I'm going to remove you from it so someone else can come on. Okay. Does anyone understand this with the younger male who would have taken their own life with this asphyxiation? Or I hate to get too graphic about it, but Erin, are you saying yes to me? Erin, thanks, Sue. Hey, Margie, thank you. Erin Vaughn, it's very long. Erin Vaughn, long last name. Tobel, yes. Okay, so listen, if you're not Erin, wait. Erin said yes. Okay, got it. If you're not Erin, please don't respond yet. Tammy Weber, you understand you have a younger male that would be like between 20 and 25, probably 22, 23, 24, who would have taken their own life, and there was asphyxiation or like either hanging or something with asphyxiation here. Yes, you understand that, Aaron. Okay. I do feel like I'm here with Aaron. So, Aaron, do you also understand? Aaron, is this your son? So please don't respond if you're not Aaron, okay? Let me just do this. Aaron, is this your son? So nobody else do anything, okay? So Aaron, if it's your son, just put yes, son, so I know what you're saying yes to. I see a bunch of yeses, but I want to make sure. So listen, the people, let me try to do this. Aaron and Tammy, just hang tight, all right? I'm going to put an invite in your, I'm going to reply to you. I don't know if you'll both be able to get on, but we're going to try this, all right? So Tammy, I just put a link, a Restream link in your, or responded to you. And Aaron, I'm doing the same thing. Just so you know, it's Restream. It's free, but you might have to like open up with a new browser or Safari or something different to get on. And the people on the side that are on the video, I'm going to make a little bit of room. Okay. If I have people come back up, I will certainly let you know. Okay. So if I removed you, please just hang tight until we get these two on. So Terry, please, just stay off until I just want Tammy and Aaron to try to come on so we can try to do this. We'll know in a minute or two. It takes a minute. I don't want his life. Look at this. You're such a good boy. He makes me smile all the time. Tammy, I see you. Okay. So we have Tammy. Do we have Gene? Hang on. I need to get Aaron in here. Aaron, try to come on up. Gene, I just removed you. Please don't come back on. I need Aaron to come on. I want to try to pull Aaron and Tammy up here and see if we can make this work. Aaron, there you are. All right. I think we're going to be able to do this. All right. Give me a second, ladies. Let me just make sure I can pull you both up. Hop, are you bored? What are you doing? Did anyone ever see the Never-Ending Story? Remember that dog, Atreyu? Whatever that dog's name. Reminds me of this floppy dude. All right. Hang on. All right, Aaron and Tammy, I'm going to pull you both up. Tammy, I can't really see you. Aaron, I don't know. I see a lot of laundry going on. Oh, yeah. All right. So here's the thing is I can't hear you, so you have to go in and toggle around with your sound. All right. And we'll try to do this. Generally speaking, just go to the settings and change your speaker to your computer or phone instead of whatever it's on. But I can't hear either of you. I see you, Tammy, and I know you're not muted, but I can't hear you. So just, if you're on a phone, it's probably harder. Aaron, all right. So Aaron, can you say something? Again, you're not muted, but I can't hear you. This stuff is always so fun. All right. So we might have to just do this in the comments. Sorry. I just don't want to spend too much time doing this. I don't want to lose the connection. Can you find it, Tammy, or no? So there's a little wheel. If you're on a phone, you might have to swipe, but like one or two over. But there's a little wheel, like a settings wheel. And if you go in there, it should give you an option with like a little microphone. Do you see it? Aaron, do you see it? So we'll do this through the comments. So with this young man, I just want to make sure that we have this right. Okay. Tammy, can I hear you? No, I can't hear you. So we'll have to do it through the comments. Okay. So I have this younger man. This must have been within the last 2 years, maybe 3. And I know with him, there's definitely, unfortunately, suicidal like ideation. If you don't know what that is, I just get this very strong pull towards self-harm and also like girlfriend issues I keep getting. And I know, so Aaron, I'm going to try this one more time. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to remove the video. Okay. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Yeah. You're not muted. So sorry. All right. So I'm going to try to connect with you guys, but if we can't, so Aaron, he was like my son, he's nephew, and he passed at 20. So Aaron, and you do understand. So if you're not Aaron, please hang tight. Aaron, do you understand with him that like there were issues before that? It wasn't like just sudden and unexpected. And also I know that there's like friction with his dad, and he must also have a brother. Okay. So do you understand this, Aaron? Got it, Tammy. So, Tammy, you understand that took his own life because of his girlfriend. Sorry. I know this is really tough stuff. Yes, Aaron understands. Okay. And also, I don't know why you showed me this. So would it make sense that his mom found him? Do you understand that? I know this is really sensitive stuff, but I'm trying to streamline it as best I can. Aaron, you're saying yes. I'm just not sure if that's for now. Are you saying yes to what I just said? All right. I don't know. The feed's really slowed down. So I'm going to bring up Lisa.
Hello.
Hi, Lisa.
Just
How are
fine.
you?
How are you?
So far, so good. I have a little juice left in the tank. So, yeah. So, Lisa, how can I help you the most tonight?
I want to know who turned on the lamp, the bottom part of the lamp when I walked in my door that hasn't worked for years.
So you understand your dad passed?
No,
correct?
my dad hasn't passed.
That's the second time. So do you have somebody that would be like a brother or brother-in-law that passed?
Not a brother-in-law or no, an uncle. And my son.
Your
Yes.
son. Okay, so hang with me a sec. So do you understand with your son that I was just getting this thing about, do you understand how he would be accountable?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't understand yet exactly why. So just hang with me a sec. What's your son's first name?
Anthony.
And also, is he one of 3?
One of 2.
Really? So, and so is he in his like mid-20s?
Yes.
Okay. I almost get like 25,
25.
28. But also, got it. And also that, do you understand why he showed me the month of June? Yeah, twice. So just remember I said that because he keeps showing it to me twice. So has it been 2 years?
It's been, sorry,
Okay.
my mouth.
Just say yes, no, or I don't know. Has it been 2 years-ish?
No.
Okay, he keeps showing me these last 2 Junes. I don't know why he's showing me that. So just remember I said that, and I don't feel like it's predictive. And also that, so I know you're Lisa. Who would be like Kathy?
I don't know any Kathy.
Does he? This is Kathleen or Catherine?
He had a stepsister named Catherine.
What do you mean you don't know any
Well, that's
Kathys?
been a while back.
Doesn't matter. That's like when people are like, well, she died 40 years ago. I'm like, she's still on the other side,
Mhm.
right? So look, if I say it and it's true, whether you think it's relevant or not
Okay.
is irrelevant. All right. Only because I also feel like, so there's another, is his dad passed?
I don't know.
Is there another male that would be like his dad's age that passed that's connected to you?
Yes.
This is
Yes.
the brother-in-law brother feeling I was getting
Okay.
before.
So,
Who would that be? Who would that be?
okay. So my uncle passed away that was really close with Anthony, but my daughter's dad just recently passed away.
That's it. It's like your age-ish or your generation. That's how I get it.
Okay.
Okay. And this was unexpected.
I think it was expected.
Hold on. What'd you say? Okay, hang on. I just lost sound
Okay.
for a sec. Can you just
Hello?
say hello? Okay. So it's so funny. So Anthony definitely makes me feel like he could put on a real happy face.
Yes.
True. Because there's this
Mhm.
charm. And it's like, you know, when someone has that charisma, it's very palpable to me. Like he's in the room and everything's like wonderful. And like he also makes me aware that, so there must have been like some drugs on and off, right?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. And I just keep getting this. I don't know if it's alcohol
yeah.
too, but he keeps showing me like, okay. He just keeps showing me like I'm up and then I'm down, but it's not just like moods. It's like
Mhm.
substances. And like he's always up for a party.
Yeah.
So
He did like to party.
and there's this almost like feeling like I stayed too long at the party
Mhm.
always. And also that like there's two of his buddies that he keeps talking about. Hold on. And I don't fully understand this, but I know. So also, who would be the K name, like Ken or Kevin? Yeah, do you understand this?
No.
Living.
No.
I keep getting it. So just, I don't want to force it, but if I keep getting something when someone says no, he's trying to get me to somebody that's living. Just remember I said this. And also I have this other male. So I think this is, who is this? Is this your ex or your husband?
The other male would have been my ex-husband.
Okay. I don't have such a clear connection. I definitely have your son, but there's like someone else here that I don't fully understand. And when that happens, I get a little distracted. So I just have to say, your son just keeps making me feel like he hears you. And also, I don't know what this is. So do you have like, so I'm getting two different versions of this. So do you have like a tattoo on your finger?
I don't, but I've thought about it, honestly.
Okay. It's a very odd spot, but I just keep getting this like initials on your
Mhm.
finger. And I don't know exactly. I thought it was a ring, but it didn't feel like one. And he just keeps making me aware that like you do whatever you have to do.
Mhm.
That gives it to me. But also he must have come through multiple times for you,
He
correct?
does, yeah.
Okay. Because he just keeps making me feel like I'm here again. I'm here
Mhm.
again. He just wanted to say he loves you. And he was kind of riding off of Erin and Tammy's
Mhm.
person. But I got to say, I just keep feeling like I know it was tragic circumstances or unexpected. And he just keeps making me feel like, just let me be responsible
Yeah.
for me. It wasn't
It's
you. It wasn't
yeah.
anyone else. Just let me be responsible for me. And you take the peace wherever you can
Yes,
get it.
because I mean
All right.
today I was really having a hard time and feeling I just feel as a mother, I think it's natural to feel like what could I have done? And I was feeling that really
Got
deep
it.
today.
And also, do you have like either shells or rocks with like words painted on them?
I do, yeah.
I keep seeing like a little bowl with like clear coats. I don't know if it's paint or if it's just like you buy them like that, but they're like, they're not laminated, but they're purposefully for like words like grace, peace. He just keeps showing me these like rocks to hold, or
Yes,
even
I
crystals.
have
I'm not
lots of
sure.
crystals. I've gone crystal hunting.
Okay,
Mhm.
got it. And like, do you have like a very pretty sizable piece of either an amethyst or a rose quartz?
You know, I have this. I don't exactly know what it is, but I know what you're talking about.
Is it purple?
It's
Is it
it's
purple?
a purplish pink. Yes.
Okay, so the rose quartz is pink and amethyst is purple. So maybe that's why he was showing me them both. And he just keeps making me feel like he doesn't want you to. So you isolate a lot,
Very
true?
true.
Yeah, he just keeps making me feel like he just wants you to be as connected to people as possible. Like he doesn't want his passing to take away from your
Yes.
living.
And
All right. And it's like important because he makes me feel like you keep everyone arm's
yeah.
length away. And like, I don't want to say like he's walking around upset on the other side, but I could feel that he feels your emotions deeply. And when you're upset, it's like he's trying to get you to like pick up the phone, go somewhere, go for a walk. Like, you know, that saying, like, move a muscle, change a
Yes.
thought. He keeps giving it to me. Like, sometimes you just sit in it too long. Like he stayed at the party too long. He doesn't want you as his
Yeah.
mom to sit in it too long. And yes, emotion is energy in motion. You have to be able to experience it. Resistance is persistence, right? If you keep it out here, you know, and we start to believe it's not there and it kind of drives us and we
Yeah.
don't know it. He just keeps making me hyper aware that it's normal to feel what you feel. It's okay to feel what you feel, but there's things that you can do, and you're not taking the opportunities to do it. He just doesn't want you to get disconnected for too long, because I always joke with people, my defiance, I want to be like super independent. I moved up to Saratoga. I bought like outside of Saratoga, I bought like 12 acres and I built this house in my early 30s. And I was like, yeah. And then it was like me and my dog. And I was like, what am I doing? You know, I always joke that, you know, give me a day. I'm like, yeah, this is great. 2 days by myself, isolated. I'm like, maybe I should move and change
Yeah.
jobs, you know?
Yeah.
And 3 days, I'm like, maybe I need a new girlfriend.
Mhm.
Like, and then I get back to normal people and everything's fine. You know what I mean? So he just keeps showing me this cycle of getting in the rabbit hole too
Yes.
long, for too long. And also what you watch, he makes me feel like sometimes it's depressing.
I do. I watch.
Do you
Yeah, I do.
understand? Is it like the murder
Yeah.
mysteries? All right. He
Yeah.
just makes me feel like get off the LMN or the, I don't know what that is. Is that the Women's Network or whatever that is? Like not Hallmark, but the
Hmm.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
It's so funny. So and he just keeps making me feel like what you consume is part of how you, like, you know, when you feel good, everyone else seems
Yes,
better.
I do understand that.
It just keeps making me feel like he just wants you to do things that make you feel good, not things that avoid you feeling
Right.
bad.
It
That makes
does.
sense? Because he just keeps making me feel like you're walking around in
Yeah.
circles, talking to him. And do you
I
smoke?
do.
Okay. He just keeps making me feel like I'm walking around in circles and I'm kind of taking a drag of my cigarette and I'm looking at my feet and like he doesn't want you to start to be so isolated that you think you're not,
Yes. I agree. And I just,
because you're
yeah,
doing
I
that.
have been.
Yeah, you're doing that. And he just keeps making me feel like pick up the phone and let people be
Hmm.
there for you and let them ask you how you are and give it to them straight and tell them it'll get better. If you know, you don't want to make people afraid of you where they don't want to ask you how you're doing or this or that. Like teach the
Yes.
people around you like how to interact with you and what you need from them. That's
Hmm.
okay. But don't isolate yourself and do what he did, because he's making me aware that when he needed help, he didn't ask for it.
Correct.
And you're supposed to show, or you're supposed to take the torch from that and change that. Like he just keeps showing me like the two paths are totally
Hmm.
parallel, and he could put on the good face for people so they didn't worry, but that doesn't help
Right.
you. And he doesn't want you to do that too, because you wait until everything's okay to actually be
Yeah.
present. And if you wait for circumstances to be okay or things outside of you, then you know you're beholden to that, to everyone else and everything else. He just keeps making me feel like you're really guided, you're really guarded, and you're really protected and looked
Hmm.
after. And he's
Yeah.
part of that. He just wants you to find some sort of peace, even if it's not happiness. Just don't stay in the negative too long, because you've been doing that a lot more in the
Yeah,
last 2
I have
months.
been. I'm in
Okay.
between like trying to find a job.
What's
Yeah.
what's what's the March thing? What's March? A birthday?
It's his wife's
Yes,
birthday in March.
got it. So just do you stay in touch with her?
A little. I mean, it's not. Yeah,
Okay.
a little.
Just again, there's reasons to stay in touch with
Mm-hmm.
people, and he's just highlighting like do it for him if
Yeah.
you have to, but stay in touch with people. Don't. I know you want to tell me. I'm not judging
Yeah.
you. I promise. Just giving you what he's giving me, and he's making me feel the
Okay.
context. All right, and he loves you very much. He's just trying to get you to do what he didn't.
Right.
All right, because I know you've had those thoughts too. They're
No.
not good.
Yeah, they're not good.
Right. So just make sure that you take care of yourself and show him how it's done. And also, there's a lot of people in life that need
Yeah.
you.
Oh, yeah. And I know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just be as present as you can. And if you need help, ask for it. The strongest thing the strengths that I've learned that I have in my life, I used to consider my weaknesses. And some of the strengths that I thought were my greatest strengths are my weaknesses. So, and one of them is like humility is a really big thing when I get honest. I can only have access to humility when I'm honest. And if I'm honest and I need help, I need to reach out. And I need to reach out to good people. They don't necessarily have to have been where I've been or where I'm going, but they need to know me in the context of who I am. And I just keep feeling like you need people in your life on a daily basis. Any more than 2 or 3 hours in your head is a bad neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
And just know that he's really looking out for you. And also, I don't know what this is. So is he really into how he looked?
He was pretty handsome.
So do you understand? Do you still have his sneakers?
I have his baby shoes sneakers. I have his baby shoes.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
Okay. He kept showing me like these sneakers. I didn't know they were baby sneakers. But also, I know that you have faith. He just keeps making me feel like don't let him take that away. Right? He wants you to strengthen that as much as you can. He'll help you. And he won't stop coming through, but he needs you to find ways to get better and accept that he's in the non-physical and that he was responsible, not you.
Yeah.
All right. I'll leave you with that and all of his
Okay, I
love.
appreciate that, Drew.
You got it. Thank you. So just again, I have an event on the 10th of April in Suffern, New York. There's one seat left for 12 people. Suffern's on the border of Mahwah and in New Jersey and New York. And then I have another one May 1st, in-person Spirit Circle for 12. And then I have a live Zoom. I can't even talk. A live Zoom with Farrah Gibson, who's fantastic. So you can get it from anywhere. It's relatively inexpensive. And that's April 19th. I think it's a Saturday right before Easter. All right. Yeah, that's the hops. Look at them. Hoppers. All right. So let me see what else we got here. Christy, you're welcome. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So everyone patiently waiting in the videos, I appreciate you, but I don't have anything left. I am toasted. So I really appreciate everyone staying on tonight and sharing this space. It's always an honor and a privilege. And just don't forget to press pause in your day-to-day. And thank you for pressing pause with me. Love you all. Have a good night.